Hey, how's it going? I'm Emeka, if you don't already know that, and I just wanted to take a moment, and this video, it's off the cuff like most of my videos, but I want to talk about happiness, and I want to find out, are you happy? Like you, right there watching me right now. Are you happy? Are you doing what you love? Like, are you? Is the work that you do each and every day work that you truly love doing? Meaning, if you die tomorrow, have you lived your life to the fullest? Have you? Are you working a job that you absolutely hate, that you cannot stand? Why? Why do that? And you may ask, you may be like, well, I have commitments, I have bills, I can't find another job. Really? You can't. So if your job was boom, disappeared, you're telling me that you're done? You're never gonna work a day in your life because you can't find another job, or you just won't find another job? I think doing the things that make you happy, like doing whether it's little things or big things, but doing what makes you happy is one of the most important philosophies, principles, or whatever you want to call it, to do in your life. Because until somebody proves us otherwise, you live once. So why not do everything you can to make sure you're living that life to your absolute fullest? That you don't do anything that you don't like doing. And of course, like, yeah, you got to change the dirty diaper every now and then, right? It's whatever. But I'm talking about the things that you actually have control on. Like you have control on your job. If your job sucks, if you hate your job, you can leave your job. Don't tell me you can't. You can. If you say you can't, you are lying to yourself, because there's not a situation in the world that you are forced to do this one job that you're doing that drains your soul, that you completely hate. It's just, I'm sorry, you're not a tree. You can move, right? You're not a tree. You don't have to be where you are, right? In 2017, the possibilities that we have they're mind-blowing. It's incredible. Like, I was talking to my wife about this morning, thinking about the world my daughter's gonna grow up in. I can't even picture what that world is gonna be like, 10, 20 years from now. Like the technology that we're gonna have, just where the human race is, what I'm doing right now is probably going to be so dated and so like talking to this camera. Like we're probably going to have I'd probably be able to see all of you right now in my living room with this crazy VR, whatever it is. Like that's the type of world we're going to be living in the next 10 to 20 years. So why live your life now and be unhappy with certain aspects of it? I wasn't happy with my job. I knew it was not something I wanted to do, and I found another way to make money. That's plain and simple. That's why I'm talking to you now, and it's probably why you're following me, because you want to make some passive income online, or really, that's the majority of stuff I talk about as I go on this journey to making a passive income for myself and my family, so we can go off and homeschool our daughter and travel the world and not get bogged down by one place because of where we live, because where we work. We want to be able to go out and see the things that see the greatness in the world. Like one of my biggest fears, and yes, this video has zero direction and zero idea on where I'm going. I'm just this is coming into my head right now. So, but one of my biggest fears is not seeing some of the great, what are they called? Great things of the world, great sights of the world, like the Twin Towers. I would have loved to see the Twin Towers in all their beauty and all their might, just standing up. Like, I think that would have been one of the most incredible pieces of architecture to see. Have you seen the Twin Towers like live? Like, were they as magnificent as I imagine? I think that would have been one of the coolest things. And one of my biggest fears is things like that getting destroyed, whether it's because of global warming or terrorist stuff or okay, I guess global warming and terrorists are the only two things that really destroy sites around the world. But you know, that's one of the things that I want to make sure I can go see all the things like the pyramids before God, some idiot decides to go bomb the pyramids. I want to go see the pyramids because I think that would be such a cool thing. But you know, if I'm working a regular 9-to-5 job that I hate, and I only get 2 weeks off, 2 weeks? You get 2 weeks off a year? It's the dumbest thing in the world, 2 weeks off a year. How are you supposed to live your life for 2 weeks when the rest of the time you're stuck working? There are other ways of doing it. And, you know, the whole point of my channel, and this is how I live my life. I just live it openly, and that's just who I am, right? Who you see is who you get. And I go after the things that make me happy. No question about it. And sometimes not everybody agrees with the things I do, the things I say, or whatever, and I don't care. That's not my problem. That's their problem because they don't agree with me. But I do the things that make me happy. And of course, we're talking within reason, right? Like, I think everybody understands that, but I document everything I'm doing because I want to show you that you can go out and you can live the life you want. You don't have to live the life that you think you need to live because that's how your parents brought you up, or that's how society has brought you up. You can really just go out and do exactly what you want. You think about the world we live in is this: 15-year-olds get a camera and make, you know, $17,000 a month on YouTube because they film pictures of cars and fun stuff like that. You have idiots who, you know, do pranks and stuff, and they're making a stupid amount of money, and they're just waking up, picking up their camera and filming the dumbest shit in the world, and people pay them stupid amounts of money. Like, that's the world we live in. Making money is not hard. You are just not working hard enough. Making money is not hard. You are just not working hard enough. You are just not doing the right things that you need to be doing in order to bring in money. Like, that's it. And whether it's Kindle publishing or anything online, or, you know, like, I'm going to do another video on like turning your passions into your profits. And, you know, it's just like, think about these kids. Like, automotive channels on YouTube are so freaking profitable. It's insane. And that's awesome because these are people just talking about things that they love. And I'm big into cars, and I don't have a car that anybody's really going to be watching, or I'm not going to do a YouTube channel on, but it's just so cool because they're able to take their passions, put a camera, and film it and share that joy with everyone else. So that's what I mean when, you know, if you're unhappy doing what you are doing, that's your fault. Change it. Change it, because your life is too short to be unhappy. Your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brother, sister, mom, dad, whatever it is, deserve better than that. They deserve you to be as happy as possible, just like they should be as happy as possible doing the things that they love. And yes, I understand money usually is one of the things that you need in order to you know, free up your time or whatever it is. But remember the world we live in. It's 2017. Making money is no longer a challenge. You can literally open your computer. If you don't have the computer, you can literally just go to a library. They're free. Use their internet, use their computer, and you can start an online business. with like next to no money. That's the world we live in. There is no excuse to be broke. There is no excuse to be unhappy. There's just no more excuses. Stop making them. And this is, I hope I hit a lot of nerves, because then that means the message is getting through. But this is the change in my mindset that I've made. And, you know, me and my wife, we were going through money, and I'll kind of let you under the kimono here. And, you know, we were talking about, okay, well, hey, we're not saving enough money, right? It's going here, 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 and here. We're like, we're not saving enough. And we were humming and hawing, and then it hit me. I'm like, shit, it's not, the thing is not that we're not saving enough. We need to make more money, right? It's not that we're managing it poorly, you know, and we could always do better, but it's not that we're managing it poorly. It's we need to increase the amount of money that we're making. That is the number one focus. And that's what I do. That's like, for my job in our household, my job is money maker. It's produce more and more and more and more income. And, you know, Mariana, she takes care of budgeting and saving, and I basically just give her the money and she does whatever she needs to do with it, and I trust her on that aspect. But, you know, that's, I understand what are your priorities? Like what do you need to fix? Is it, you know, do you need to make more money? Most likely. So then find a way to make more money, right? Like, stop watching shows and watch YouTube videos on how to make whatever it is, or how to get better at whatever it is. You know, I used to, and my wife will back me up on this, I used to spend so much time watching my car videos on YouTube and doing all of that, and used to spend so much time. But now I've become obsessed with learning everything I can about the industry that I'm in, and publishing, and because that to me is way more exciting, because I can then teach other people how to do that, so they can have an impact on their life, and hopefully in turn will impact others. And that is what I'm so excited about, that I haven't even had time to stay up to date with all the other stuff that I'm doing, because my priority has changed, right? So I'm asking you, are your priorities fit for the lifestyle that you want? Right? Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about don't complain, what does he say about the complaining, right? He's like, you know, you can't complain, you know, if you're watching TV and you're complaining that your life sucks, something like that, right? It's like, watch TV, but don't complain that your life sucks, because you're watching TV instead of out hustling or doing the things that you want to be doing, right? That guy completely changed my perspective, you know, last spring, when I was watching one of his videos, and it hit me. He's like, stop watching my videos and get out and go get shit done. And that's exactly what I did. I'm here a year later. I'm making a passive income. You know, it's not huge, but it's replacing my current job. And, you know, I have a goal of being on his show next year after I've made $200,000 in passive income, because of 2 videos that I've watched of his. And I'm just saying, it's 2017. You got no excuse to be unhappy or broke. Get your shit together. Let's do this.